Right now, the latest polls have the president leading Romney by 3 points in Pennsylvania. And if you ask the Obama campaign, the state is all but locked up. But now Romney plans to make an extra last-minute stop in Pittsburgh tomorrow. Maybe he'll stop by Primanti's. But over the weekend, both he and Ryan made stops in Pennsylvania, and at one point drawing a crowd of, get this, 40,000 voters on Sunday night. Obama advisor David Plouffe called it a desperate ploy to ramp up GOP enthusiasm, but Senator Pat Toomey says the enthusiasm is real. He predicts Romney will end up carrying Pennsylvania. For more on the GOP presence in Pennsylvania, I want to bring in Scott Perry, who's running for Congress there. How you doing, Scott?
I'm doing great, Andrew. How are you?
Well, to just stereotype Pennsylvania is blue, I mean, how did Lou Barletta get elected if the state is so blue? It's obvious there's blue in Philadelphia, maybe blue in Pittsburgh, but Western PA, Northwestern PA, isn't that where all the voters are that Obama said were clinging to their guns and religion?
Well, we like to protect ourselves, and we are a faith-based state. Of course, religious liberty began in Pennsylvania. Obama won in 2008 with 18 counties in Pennsylvania. He is not going to enjoy the same victory this year in Pennsylvania. In Bucks County, where Mitt Romney was last night, where 40,000 people came to see Mitt, was one of those counties Obama won. He will not win it this year.
In Bucks County to northern Philly is kind of like the rain falling on one side of the street. It's like it's like you turn your back, there's North Philly, all of a sudden you're in Bucks County. It's like literally a political night and day.
It is political night and day, and but he can't count on what happens is the center portion of the state in the Northwest has to counteract Philadelphia and Allegheny County. But and the center portion of the state is going to come out bigger than ever this year for Mitt Romney. But we are not going to have to counteract the high numbers out of Philadelphia and Allegheny County that we had in the past. Those numbers are still going to come out of Philly and Allegheny County, but it's not going to be the overwhelming tidal wave that it was in 2008. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a tidal wave of Republican support for Mitt Romney and the entire ticket.
What about when you start getting to the area around Waynesburg, Cannonsburg, you start getting into the more Appalachian areas? I mean, does Obama even have a chance down there?
No, there's no chance there. And, there's a couple enclaves. I mean, he won Elk County, in 2008, but there are more elk than there are people. And you got to remember, Hillary Clinton won by 10 points back in their primary in 2008. And in the Keith Rothfuss race in Cambria County, Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan are up by 12 points. So, and that's a county that went for Obama in 2008. So, like I said, he is not going to enjoy the same level of victory. And the fact that Bill Clinton's got to come in 4 days, a day before your election, shows who's desperate and who's shoring up their base. And it certainly isn't Mitt Romney, who's out gaining new voters right now in Pennsylvania.
What I don't understand about Pennsylvania is, what is it about the past 4 years they want more of? Coal, he's declared a war on coal. Religious and values voters, it was the president who said that people are clinging to their guns and religion. Your former governor referred to people in Western Pennsylvania as still holding prejudices against black candidates. Steel? What's been going on with the steel industry? What about the past 4 years has been beneficial to Pennsylvania economically?
Well, nothing has been beneficial. I mean, the only thing that's happened in the last 4 years is in the last two, where we have a Republican governor, a Republican House, and a Republican Senate turning around the ills of 8 years of Governor Rendell. That's what's been happening, and if anything, that might hurt Mitt Romney, because we're doing better than we would have been otherwise. But nothing has been good for the last 8 years. And you got to remember, since '88, Pennsylvania has slowly been trending Republican in presidential elections, except for anomalies. Anomalies like Barack Obama, who is an anomaly across the United States.